Hi, I'm Corey Lang with the Bureau of Land Management. I'm a wildlife biologist here at Red Rock Canyon, and I'm here to talk about birds. How fast do birds fly? Well, the typical bird probably flies around 30-40 miles per hour, but the fastest bird in the world is the peregrine falcon, and they can fly up to 200 miles per hour when they do their controlled dives. But then there's some birds who can't fly at all, such as penguins, kiwis, and ostriches. How do birds build nests? Well, birds build nests in 1,000 different ways, such as American robins build a cup nest made out of mud, twigs, and leaves. Some species don't build nests at all. Well, they'll just lay their eggs on the ground or on cliffs. And then some birds, like the brown-headed cowbird, will lay their eggs in other birds' nests. And then some birds nest inside tree cavities. Others build really intricately designed teardrop-shaped nests that hang from tree branches. Do birds ever sleep? Yes, birds do sleep. Birds are actually really interesting when they sleep because they can shut off only half of their brain and keep the other half of their brain active to alert them to predators. And some birds can even sleep while they're flying by only turning one half of their brain off, which is really crazy. Why do birds sing all day long? Well, birds have a variety of different calls that they make. They make calls to attract mates. Some calls are to defend their territories, and then some are alarm calls to alert other birds that predators are nearby. How can a cactus wren stand on a cactus and not hurt its feet? Well, cactus wrens are surprisingly very light, and so they don't have enough body weight to push enough pressure on the cactus needles to puncture their feet. Why are male birds more brightly colored than females? Well, females tend to be very choosy when picking a mate, and typically the brighter the color a male is, the more likelihood the female will choose him as a mate. And another reason is because females typically spend more time incubating the nest than males. So they need to be duller colored and blend in with their environment more so that the predators won't find their nest. There's even some species where the females are the more brightly colored species, but in those species, the males tend to incubate the nest versus the females. How long do birds live? Well, it depends on the species. Wisdom the albatross, who's a wandering albatross, just turned 70 years old this year, and she actually just laid another egg, which is the longest record of any albatross species in the world. Other species of birds, such as like macaws and parrots, can live extremely long as well, some of them living up to 80 years old. A bald eagle, for instance, may only live like 22 years old, and an American robin, which is smaller, so the smaller species, typically they don't live as long. American robin may live up to 13 years old. Do birds have hollow bones? If so, why? And the answer is yes, most birds do have hollow bones. And they have hollow bones because it makes them lighter and they can fly longer and easier. Some bird species, such as ostriches, don't have hollow bones because they don't have to fly anymore. The birds that do have hollow bones have this really intricate lattice system inside their bones to give them structure and make sure that their bones hold together easier. How can I get hummingbirds in my yard? Well, it's fairly easy to get hummingbirds in your yard in Las Vegas. We have a large population of Annis hummingbirds that live throughout the city, and you can buy a hummingbird feeder from your local either grocery store or hardware store and put it in your backyard, and you're almost guaranteed to get a hummingbird to come to your feeder. And you don't have to buy the store-bought hummingbird food. You can make your own hummingbird food at home with 1 part sugar to 4 parts water, and it's cheap and simple. Does hummingbird food need to be red? No, it doesn't. The store-bought hummingbird food comes as red to make it look like nectar, but you can build your own at home, like I said, with 1 part sugar to 4 parts water, and it's just as good, and it doesn't have the dye in it, which can potentially harm hummingbirds. What's the best way to get a bird out of your house? Well, the best way is to turn off all the lights in your house and open the doors wide open, and then try and get the bird to fly towards the light. How can you help birds from flying into windows? Well, if you have a window where you're getting birds hitting it, you can go to a variety of stores or online and purchase either decals or what's called bird tape. And you can put that on your window to kind of give your window dimension so the birds see the window there to prevent them from hitting it. What's my favorite bird fact? I think one of the coolest facts about birds is that they're the most closely related animals that we have that are related to dinosaurs. Thanks for all your questions and hanging out with me. Go outside and look at some birds.